Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up, and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith, and I finished this yesterday on my last day of spring break, sadly. I'm back at school now. It was terrible. I don't want to be back there, but I'm almost done, so it's okay. But I finished this yesterday. I actually read this in 3 days, and I know, this is huge. This is a big contemporary, but I just flew through it. Like, I would, sit in my chair and read 100 pages. It was fabulous. But if you don't know what this book is about, it starts off with an email conversation between Ellie and Graham, because Graham accidentally emails Ellie about his pig, Wilbur. And so this conversation starts, and, it's nice. So, they keep on talking, but they never get personal in their emails. So, they never tell each other what their name is or anything too personal. So Ellie does not realize that she's talking to the Graham Larkin, who is a movie star, and Graham does not realize that Ellie has this huge family secret. They don't know any of that. But Graham finds an opportunity to go to Ellie's hometown, and that's when things start getting messed up. But I gave this 4 stars on Goodreads. I overall really liked it. This was better than Hello, Goodbye, and Everything in Between, but it wasn't as good as the Statistical Probability of Love First Sight. That's still my favorite Jennifer E. Smith book, but this was good. I liked it. It was just a fun, nice little spring break read for me, so I would recommend it, especially if you've read Jennifer E. Smith's other books. I've been loving her books. They're great. I only have 1 more left to read. Oh my gosh, that's not okay. But that's all I can really say for non-spoilers, so if you haven't read this book yet, I would go check it out. It's a really quick read. If I could read it in 3 days, then you can too. So, bye non-spoily people! Okay, so this is what happy looks like. So we got our main characters, Graham and Ellie, which I liked, but they're nothing too special. I feel like this story is very plain and simple. It's basically here you go. Pretty straightforward, which was not complaining, but oh no, everything was so basic, and I was like, okay, I'll deal with this, it's fine. But I liked both Graham and Ellie. I thought it was nice. I really liked their emails in the beginning. I wanted that to keep going, because I don't know why. I like stories with emails for some reason, because it's I love Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and that has a bunch of emails, and there's another book that I really like that has an email conversation in it. I can't think of it right now. But I really liked their conversation in the beginning, and I just hated that there was so very few emails. A chapter would end, and then there would be an email. And I was like, but where's the rest of the conversation, though? I want the conversation. But whatever, and it was fine. My one problem with each of these characters, though, I did not like the fact that Graham was a movie star. I really wanted him to realize that the acting life was not his past. I want him to realize that, living in this small town of Ellie and going to high school, that's the past. Because, I couldn't imagine myself going into acting at my age. No, I've lived 16 years as a normal person, and then just being thrown into that celebrity life, no, I don't want that. And I felt really bad for Graham, because that's what happens to him. And I just, man, every time he talked about how, lovely Maine was in the town, and Ellie, how much he liked her, I was like, dude, how come you haven't realized that you need to stay here, because you like this place, you like her, you can live a normal life, you can go back to normal. But I know it's kind of just he's already so popular where it would be very hard to lose that popularity and not be recognized. Man, I want to punch all those photographers. I appreciate celebrities and how they deal with paparazzi, because that has to be annoying. That's why I don't want to be a celebrity. That would get super annoying. But I felt bad for Graham, but I really, really want him to step away from the acting life, but whatever. And the thing I didn't like about Ellie, I don't know. There's just something about her where it's I didn't love either of them. I liked them, but I didn't love them. Because Ellie, I don't know what it was with her, but I was kind of just yeah, I mean, this girl's alright, but she isn't the best. I don't know if it's because she kept all those secrets from Quinn. because, you know, like, Quinn's her best friend, and how it sparked that fight. I feel like Ellie should have told Quinn already about her dad, which didn't really see that situation coming with her dad. I felt so bad for Ellie when, you know, she decided, hey, I'm gonna go see my dad because he's rich. You know, he's a senator, and, you know, there was a whole affair and all that stuff. And she was like, you know, he's less than an hour away. Like, I'm gonna go see him. And I really like that adventure they went on on the boat. Like, he stole the boat from the set. Then the boat, first off, then she lost her phone in the ocean. Then the boat lost all its gas. And it was just, I really liked that section, even though it was terrible stuff was happening. But, I felt so bad for her when they got there, and Graham's getting his stupid lobster roll, and she looks over, and there he is, Paul Whitman, shaking hands, got that smile on, and she just, like, freezes. And if I were her, I feel like I would have probably just walked up to him and been like, sup, dude, I'm your daughter. Remember me? You played with me with a child. Like, you remember me? Yeah, I'm your daughter. Well, I don't know if I would have done that. I don't know. But when he came up to her, and, you know, she was so ready for him to, like, recognize her, like, with the eyes. She was ready for him to, like, have this life-changing moment and be like, oh my gosh, this is my daughter in front of me. But then he got to her, and he flipping just shook her hand. It was like, happy 4th of July. And I was like, all of this for nothing? I felt so bad. And I kind of knew deep down that she wasn't going to him for money. Like, she just wanted to see her dad, which is, like, completely understandable. Like, if I were her, yeah, I would want to see my dad too. I would want to know why he hasn't given me money or supported me and my mom, all that stuff. So I felt really bad. That was very disappointing. But she did get that money in the end, though, from Graham, which I knew the whole entire time that Graham was going to give her the $1,000. It was kind of just like, here we have this guy who is rich and a celebrity and likes this girl and wants this girl to have her dreams come true. Of course he was gonna give her the money. If he didn't, then I would have slapped him across the face. And I loved how he, like, made a whole big deal of it about the whoopie pies. Now, I've never heard of a whoopie pie before, but it was really interesting how that played out throughout the whole entire story, and how there was a whole bet, and he was like, I'll bet you $1,000. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, she just knew. And I was like, that was really nice. I love the scene at the end when they're sitting on the rock together, because she talked about all the things that made her happy in the email, and she talked about the sunrise, and then later on she was like, you know, I've actually, like, never seen sunrise. But then they see it together. They sit out there for 8 hours, and I was like, oh. But I think my one problem is you don't really exactly know what happens afterward. You don't know if they stick together or not. I saw that there's a novella to this, and I might read it, because it's kind of like, you don't know if they stay together or not. You don't know if they break up. There's still, like, so many questions. Like, yeah, most of the stuff is resolved, but it's still, like, there's still that question. So I might read the novella. I'm interested to see what happens after the sun rises, you know? But overall, this was good. I liked it. It was fun spring break read, but not the best. The statistical probability of love at first sight is. But I think that's all I have to say for this book. Overall, liked it. Good book. So thank you all so much for watching this book talk, and I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video up soon. So I will see you then. So bye. Yo!